Welcome to Intuitive Wisdom Tarot. My name is Jen. I'm going to pull some cards for the collective today. I'm going to go ahead and just set these over here. All right. If this reading resonates, hit like, subscribe, and drop your element or sign in the comments. It helps the channel, which I so appreciate, and it helps me know whose energy I'm reading with. So let's jump in. We're going to start with a Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what we are getting for today. All right, we are getting the card Serendipity. It's a beautiful card, the colors with the pink and the green. There's luck, serendipitous events that are happening throughout this next period of your life. It's a very fun card. Let's see what we have. Serendipitous is the number 18. So that could be significant in some way. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the essential meanings. Opportunity, alignment with aligned with readiness. The awareness for synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. The oracle message: you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will have a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Ooh, it's a really nice energy. One, again, it's fun-loving. There's luck on your side. But the things that you are working and manifesting is for the greater good. There's just a real big energy of just positivity with the collective because you're doing it. Nice. Nice card to start our read off with. All right, let's go ahead and jump into tarot and see what we are getting for the collective for this next period. All right. All right, first card is the energy that you are embodying as we move into this next period. Second card is what you are manifesting, what you're calling towards you. Two of Cups. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is what's going to help you achieve that manifestation. And advice from Spirit is the Four of Pentacles. Alrighty, so collective, there are some choices that you're going to be making and needing to make. But that's because, again, you are working on something that is really going to be really excellent for the whole, for the common collective. I just love it. It feels really good. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is what is underneath it all. So there's an energy that you are starting this period in thought, in really trying to think about, is the hard work and time and effort that you are investing into something worth it? All right. And if the answer coming back to you is maybe not, then you're in a contemplative state of, do I just end this? Do I harvest it and start over? Do I go a different route? Is there something else I need to add to it? So you're really in this space of what is it that you need to think about when cultivating and growing this manifestation. All right. Your energy overall coming into this read is the Six of Pentacles. So again, you're in the process of wanting to share your gifts. You're in the process of the things that you have worked on, the things that you have to give. It's important. And you're, again, really looking at investing. Now we have two pentacles here. So you started off with your underneath it all as a pentacles. So there's just a lot of grounded energy and the need for grounded energy, the need for really thinking about what's going to be the space that I get to share my gifts with, where I get to make a difference. Okay, along with that serendipitous. So the things that you're investing in is really going to help out the collective. It's really going to help a bigger a bigger audience, a bigger chapter within our life, our lifeline for the collective. So you are really wanting to make a good choice. And that's what it is. But there's also a level of you are seeking out what it is, but no matter what you invest in, it's going to help the collective. It's going because you're sharing your gifts. That's a big message. Make sure that you are being authentic to you. But there's also a level of it's also time for you to receive. So you have called in some dreams, some things that you like, materials. Okay, this is an earth-based card. So you've called in some like manifestations on the material realm. And it's time for you to also receive. There's a big level of you investing, and not giving yourself the opportunity, or universe, or those that want to help you come in and give you the things that you're calling for. So slow down, get grounded and quiet so that you can receive those messages. What you're calling in is an alignment. It could very well be an alignment to a person, a relationship. That could be romantic, that could be friendship, that could be a partnership. It could also be a relationship with you and your higher self. So you are wanting to open up a connection and connect. And this is in a way of healing and really being able to make decisions, choices aligned with what your heart is wanting. Whether that is a person, so there very well could have been, or there very well could be you manifesting a new love for those out there that are doing that. This could be within an existing relationship for those of you who are calling that in, but you're calling in healing. So there's been some detachment. There could have been an attachment. I'm getting through an attachment. Somebody may have had an addiction, and it's really caused a rift within your relationship. So it's time to heal. It's time to again, that reciprocity. So you being authentic and you being vulnerable and saying, there very well could be a communication, a conversation that needs to be had where you're sharing, and you're both really saying, I'm wiping this slate clean. Let's start over. Let's do it in healing. You could very well be reaching out to help others heal, or others are reaching out to help you heal. There could have been a loss, whether that is a person, place, or thing. and you are needing that. So you're manifesting it, take it where it resonates. If you are one that is needing to receive, you have called this in. And so the universe is saying, yes, I'm going to bring this to you, but open up. Okay. And it also may not look like what you've called in. That's because there's a lesson and there's something that needs to come through that. So be aware, open up, if you're wanting to receive it. Now, if you are the one that's also in the energy of wanting to give, you're manifesting opportunities where you can give your gifts and you can make a difference. There could be opportunities that come in that are not typical of what and how you imagine them. So again, open it up, open up your heart, because the universe is saying, yes, your manifestation is coming in, but be flexible, okay? Because it may not necessarily look like what it's been either in the past or how you've envisioned it. What's going to help you get there is the Two of Pentacles. So we have another two, we have another choice, we have another decision card, and this is really being practical and prioritizing. There's a lot of busy energy here, okay? Too much. There's too many things on your plate. You could very well be, I mean, we're all human. We all have lots of things we do. We could be a parent, and then we have our day job, and then we have our side hustle, and then we have our own personal self-care that we need to give and care for others. Maybe we're caring for others. Maybe it's an ailing parent, but there's a lot on your plate. And so what's going to help is you to prioritize that. Make lists, whether you're in the digital era and you have a digital agenda, or you have a piece of paper and pencil. That's my style. Make a list and start prioritizing. What are the things, so you can make groups, what are the things that are your do nows? What are immediate? So for example, maybe you are, again, all of those things, and there's an appointment that needs to be made. That would take precedence. So that would be your number one. So start numbering all of those events in your categories. Set some things aside and say, okay, this I can do maybe next weekend. This I can do, this can be something in a month. There could very well be something that you are wanting to work on, but there's other things that you need to do first. Set those aside. It doesn't mean I'm not getting to them. You're just prioritizing and really creating a schedule and a routine. That's a big message, universe. Create a schedule and a routine. If you don't have one, that's the first step. Create a schedule and a routine. That's so that the things that need to be the time and energy that needs to be invested into each thing can, okay? Because there's the possibilities are unlimited. We have an infinity sign here in our juggling of pentacles. So yes, anything is possible as long as you are prioritizing, you're grounding, you're organizing, you're getting things in place. Some of you might be flying just by the seat of your pants, which there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a bigger picture in here when it comes to being able to accomplish all those things that you want to, make a difference, make your mark, build your legacy, but doing it so that you're not burning out, because that's another thing. There's some self-care that needs to be given because there's priorities. Other people are being prioritized. Your bigger vision's being prioritized. So schedule in some time where you get an hour. Okay, start it small. Could very well be 15 minutes first. It could be during your shower or your bath at night, or maybe there's a moment like you're getting ready for work, and that's when you start affirmations or helping with that. So again, built in some routines and some rituals that are going to help simplify this busy energy. Now, advice from Spirit is the Four of Pentacles. It's time to work on your foundation. This could be all of your material goods. So there's a couple messages coming through. First one is there needs to be some things that you are cleaning out. You have called in some things, but there's no space for it. So clean out your garage. Clean out the paperwork, the old bills, the things that are piling up that's creating clutter, and it's causing discomfort in your environment. Okay, that's because your mind, your heart, and your body are all focused on the clutter. It's focused on the stuff that's around, and you're detaching from the things that you need to continue doing to manifest. Second, you are wanting to save money. If that's the case, you have money on your mind, money on your heart, and money on your body, okay, on your foundation. Yes, it's important, but there could very well be where you're stressing yourself out because you're like, oh, I have to have this in my savings. But as of right now, there's a flow. So you're going against the flow when it comes to energy of money. Open up, continue to save. It might just be $5 instead of $20. It might be I'm going to cut out. So the way I'm saving is I'm not going to go get that Starbucks drink every day. Or maybe I'm going to start making dinner at home so I have leftovers when I come, when I go to work. So again, there are some things. Open up, because there's different opportunities that are trying to come through that you're not seeing. So it's important that you are creating, again, openness so that universe can come in. That's a big message. It's trying to help you out, but you're so locked on this one way that you're missing you're missing the opportunity. And then lastly with this, tap into your intuition. Okay, you're blocking this. So your intuition is showing signs and synchronicities on how to manifest more comfort, whether that be abundance or money, maybe comforts, maybe a new home. So any of those things, get quiet your mind, okay? Because again, your mind is really on what that is, but there's messages coming through and you're missing them because of that. All right, last thing we're going to do, we are going to pull an inspiration card. Let's see what inspiration is out there for you. And we are getting have faith. Have faith that whatever you need to experience is on its way, and that God won't send you anything you're incapable of handling. You can decide that the word fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. Have faith, collective. Excellent. All right, that's what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, subscribe for more intuitive wisdom. I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Until we meet again, with much love and appreciation, be well.